In a quiet little village lived a woman named Miriam. She was a single mother raising her only son, Daniel. From the moment Daniel was born, Miriam made a promise in her heart: "I will protect you with everything I have." Daniel grew up bright, joyful, and full of dreams. He wanted to be a doctor, to help the sick in his village. Miriam worked day and night, washing clothes for neighbors and selling vegetables at the market, just so Daniel could go to school. But as the years passed, Daniel became a teenager, and the world around him grew louder. Friends pulled him in different directions. He started coming home late, sometimes with excuses that Miriam knew weren't true. She would sit at the edge of her bed at night, tears falling onto her pillow, whispering prayers. "God, please keep my son safe. Please, don't let me lose him." The fear of losing control consumed her. She checked his phone, followed him secretly, and scolded him harshly, thinking discipline alone would save him. But the more she tried to hold on, the more Daniel slipped away. One night, after a heated argument, Daniel stormed out of the house. Miriam collapsed on the floor, crying. In her desperation, she opened her Bible, and her eyes landed on 1 Samuel 1:27-28, where Hannah prayed for a child and then surrendered Samuel back to God. In that moment, Miriam heard a whisper in her heart: "He is not just your son, he is my son too. Surrender him to me." With trembling lips, Miriam prayed a prayer she had never prayed before. "Lord, I can't do this on my own anymore. Daniel is yours. I release him into your hands. Protect him, guide him, and let your will be done in his life." That was the night Miriam truly let go. Instead of nagging, she started encouraging. Instead of controlling, she started praying with faith. Instead of worrying, she started trusting. And slowly, things began to change. Daniel noticed his mother's peace and her unwavering prayers. It touched his heart. One evening, he came to her and said, "Mom, I don't know what's happening, but I feel God calling me back." Years later, Daniel fulfilled his dream of becoming a doctor, not just healing bodies but also ministering to people about the love of God. Miriam lived to see her son not just succeed in life, but also walk in the destiny God had written for him. Sometimes the greatest act of love is letting go and trusting God. You cannot be everywhere your child is, but God can. Just as Hannah surrendered Samuel, when you give your child to God, He does far more with their life than you ever could. Today, surrender your child to God. Stop carrying the burden alone. Release that fear, release that worrying, and place them in the hands of the one who never fails. Your child is safest when they are in God's care. Trust Him, and watch Him do wonders.